Hi, welcome to this video. It's a little bit different today. We literally went to a car boot sale together, Mark and I, and then we drove straight to our new unit that we've opened, a little storage unit that we've got over here now in Yorkshire. And now we are using this unit as our kind of quick turnaround base. So car boot sale, stuff into the car, to the unit, get it turned around, and then in this episode we were getting ready for a new vintage fair. So it's part one, showing you what we bought at the car boot, showing you the bits that we took to the fair. You will see some sold prices coming up because I am I've edited this after the fair, so some of those bits we took and sold straight away, which is fantastic. Other things we didn't sell, it wasn't the best fair for us. And part two of this little series will show you the fair, take you there, and I will talk you through what happened and what we learned and how much money we made. So I think that's everything. I hope you enjoy it. Well, hiya, we're just at our unit and we are sorting out for the fair this weekend that we're going to do at York Racecourse. It's a really cold but sunny day today, so this I bought at the car boot sale this morning ready, and we're just going to unload some of the stuff from the car into here. We have all of these boxes of stock and things, which is fair stuff. I'm going to go through it. I'll show you some of the things that we've bought and the kind of things that we're going to be taking this weekend. There's a railway line just runs along here, so it's a bit noisy sometimes, but we've got quite a lot of wooden pieces. So what I've got in the storage unit is this stuff here, which is called feed and wax, and it's really easy, and you just put it on with a shaving brush. So we're going to just get some of these pieces quickly waxed and packed away. So I'm going to go through some of the things that we've got, and you can see what's coming to the fair with us.
Yeah, it was a really good car boot. We've got some lovely stuff. There's another bag there.
Oh, fabulous, thank you. Right, so going in, first of all, we're just going to wax these up. These candle holders were only £2 and they're hand-turned candle holders. So coming with us to the fair, I would anticipate probably at a fair getting around £10 to £15 for the pair. So shall we do like a box of stuff to be waxed? Would that be helpful, Mark?
Well, why don't we put the stuff to be waxed on this shelf?
Yep.
Because then we can use the boxes to actually put stuff in.
Okay.
As we've done.
Such pro at organising. So I've shown you these before. This was from another haul at the York car boot sale. This was on another episode. So we've got here some single candle holders, wooden ones. So that one really does need a good clean up. What I absolutely love as well about this storage unit is that we're just like straight to the car, and it's really nice to have the sunshine today and everything's just here at our fingertips ready for the fair. We're not carrying boxes up and down the stairs like we were before to the apartment. We can literally just come here, get everything ready, chuck it in the car, go to the fair. Also this morning I got this sewing box. Now it's not particularly old, it's probably like 1980s, but it was just a really nice one. Sewing stuff has always sold really well for us. I just sold like a yarn basket recently in the pitch, so I don't think I'll be taking that to the fair. This is going to go to the pitch, but I've paid £3 for that, and the pitch I'll probably put it on for about £12 to £15. See what we get for it. Again, for the fair I got this lovely jug. Is this Crown Devon? I think it's, you've not seen this, have you? Because you went off with the dog. Nice. So that was £1, and at the fair, probably online you could get maybe 10 for that. It's absolutely immaculate. Got another jug here. This is a cartonware, but again I like the colours and it's in really lovely condition. No chips at all. You can see there the mark. £1. Can't go wrong. The car boot is just the place to go, isn't it? These candle holders, they're not vintage, but they're very heavy metal, and they're that kind of like French vibe that people like. So that's one's got its base and that one hasn't. So what I might do, don't know whether that'll, no, it's not going to come off. Could peel that off and then they're matching. But she wanted £1. And they've got that like chippy paint, and they're just a bit French vibey, so they're just going to go with us to the fair. I'll try them on the £10 table, see how we go. If over the weekend they haven't gone, I'll move them onto the £5 table. But again, I'm always looking really for a minimum of 3 times what we've paid for something. If we can get 4 or 5 times, then that's even better. These are cute little enamel jugs. These are actually off eBay. I bought a massive job lot of enamel stuff. We'll take those with us. Okay, loads of the brass candle holders from the car boot sale last time. I'm going to go all of these, I'm taking them exactly as they are, patina and everything. It's a vintage fair. They are going into this box. A lovely pair of brass candle holders. It'll be interesting to see how we get on over the weekend. The brass duck you've seen. Some smaller candle holders. We're kind of known for woods and metals, so that's why I'm taking these things. This little candle holder. And these Art Deco ones I'm going to just wrap. The lovely wooden box. A little wooden like makeup brush pot. Brass fish. I don't have any scissors here, but I will cut that off when we get to the fair. I might take that home and just give that a bit of a shine up. It's a really nice Indian brass tray, but that needs a clean. I think this weaving bobbin, is it a bobbin? Shuttle, that's what they're called. Being born in Lancashire, I should know that. Is that a swear word, Mark, saying being born in Lancashire when I live in Yorkshire?
Yeah.
I've got more things to show you from this morning, but I'm not there yet. I'm just trying to get a bit organised. Oh, do you remember this from the video we did in Yorkshire? I'm going to wrap this up, take that.
So there's the first candle holder, what's been done. Nice sheen, just makes make it look really nice.
So we got this morning, which is actually going to go to the pitch. Oh, it's like proper rustic wood with metal and that lovely rusted look. Gorgeous, isn't it, that?
It is.
I think it's so nice. Definitely it got age. It's not like a fake thing, it's a real. It's not from Temu. It's a proper solid chunky wooden planter. Paid £5 for it. It'll go in the pitch initially. Probably about 25 quid, £30 maybe, we'll see. This is the brass frame that Mark likes. It's gorgeous. And it's heavy. It's really got some age to this. Now we got him down to £8 for this. So heavy, it's lovely. I'm going to find some bubble wrap for that before we end up with broken glass. Brass frame. Doing a good job there, Mark.
Thanks. These are all ready to go.
Amazing. We'll just get these in the box. Oh, I don't think I'm really showing you. There's the box that I'm packing stuff in down there. This is like a silver-plated toast rack. So it has got some sort of hallmark on there. This will go onto the fair. This is going to be a £15 one. You can sell these. You can get quite good money on them. But we're just trying to get rid of stuff now. We want to keep it moving and bring fresh pieces. Really pretty. Guess how much that was at the car boot sale? Guess, Mark, because you weren't with me.
Pound.
£1. Ta-da. £1.
Would you like me to
Oh yeah, the
wax the cat?
yeah, I've not shown the cat. The cat. Wooden cats. Wooden animals generally do really well. Cats, if this doesn't go at the fair, I know we'll go on one of the sites like eBay or something at some point, but it'll go in our pitch if it doesn't go at the fair, and then it'll definitely sell online at some point. They're those like 90s, these were all the rage, like cats and duck carvings, solid wood. £2. This is another wooden box. It's a little bit loose, but she sold it me for £1, and it's a tarot card box, and I like that. And do you want to take that home and try and fix it with a bit of wire?
Mm-hmm.
But it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice, it's solid wood, for it's only £1. This I just really loved. So it's like a metal with kind of, I don't know, staples around the top in gold and a gold neck with a wooden, chunky wooden lid that will get waxed in a minute. Let me show you the cat while he's doing it. It's really simple, isn't it?
Yeah, you just need to put a little bit on and then just work it into all the areas of the wood. Gives it a nice sheen. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
It's waxing. Do you want to polish it up and then show us?
I will do, I'll just leave it
I'm just going to do this, I'm going to show you with this because it's really dry and a bit cracked, so I'll show you with this how quick it is, because I like having a little go at this. I don't have much patience for all the restoration stuff, but this I do like doing because it's so easy and it smells so good, orangey. And I don't know if you can pick, if it's picking that up, you get in the. Should we grab a bit more on that?
I would just leave it soaking in.
Oh, okay. But it's nice and glossy. Just giving it a drink, really, isn't it? So, I've taken a picture of it. I don't know what it is. It's just a bit unusual. It is definitely old. It's not like a Temu copy. It's got real age, real warmth inside. Like, there's lovely dings and nicks and bumps and stuff. And I paid £2 for it, so it'll go on the £15 table and we'll see. It would probably get a lot more online. I will research it before I decide, but maybe if it doesn't sell at the fair as well, it'll definitely go to our page.
I've just given the cat a little buff.
Like taking the shell mug, so I was going to keep these for myself, but I've got that many, and I'm not a fan of drinking out of that shape of mug. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So they're going as a pair. These little pictures, these two little pictures can come with us. This little wicker tray I got at the cobby itself for £1. This will be coming with us, and I would be expecting to get like a tenner for that because it's one of those gorgeous coffee table trays.
Hi, we're back now. Sorry we got interrupted then, there were just some workmen behind us, and while you've been away we've just been finishing off packing the boxes, cleaning stuff up. So we've got 5 boxes to go through. No. So we've got 5 boxes to take to the fair, and we've just got some stuff here to sort through as well, which we'll go through now. So we have
We're just deliberating what to do about these, aren't we?
Yeah, a tray of print blocks. So we're in 2 minds whether just to put them in a box and people can buy them individually, or we try and keep them all together, but there are a couple of letters missing, so we could source them, I guess, and then it would be a full set, and then we could sell it as a full set.
I think we go with individual because I just want rid of them, and I think like the ampersand is worth it. It's worth quite a lot of money just to sell it on its own. So I'm thinking about just chucking them in a basket at the fair.
Alright.
And seeing, because we've also got these other random odd ones that don't belong with this set. I just think we should maybe try that.
Okay, try it then and see.
I don't know. We need to do something with them. Christmas things, they're going to go away because we don't need those yet. These have come out of the pitch. And we'll start a fresh Christmas box because we sold a lot of Christmas stock, but these little tea towels are ready for next year. So I'm going to find a box. But we're nearly there. Oh, and what do you think about this? This is a Galicia camphor, so it's also called a carpet camphor. And I got these from the lovely Ruth at Biggs and Hill, and it's been up for sale in our pitch for a long time. It's really thick and heavy. It can actually be used like a rug. It was up for sale for ages in the pitch and it didn't go. So we're going to try it at the fair. On that side it's purple. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And on this side it's like reds and greens, golds. It's really big. And they're anything between 1940s and 1970s. The stitching, it's just amazing. It's all hand stitched. It's literally, the thickness is, they're just gorgeous. So I think we're going to try it at the fair because it's York Vintage Fair. There might be some buyers who would be interested in that. And we've got another couple of more modern camper blankets. But let's give it a whirl, because I know these are worth a lot of money. It's pretty valuable, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So this might be our statement piece, because when we do the £5, £10, £15 table, we do also have a few
Kind of individual items that are priced accordingly, depending on what they are.
Yeah. Do we have a bag, Mark? I'm so disorganised. Right, so we have finished. We're done. We've done about an hour and a half here, and everything is ready. So we've got all the boxes packed there on this side. This side is like our larger stuff, so we've got a little shelf unit for sale, a couple of racks that we put artwork in, some boxes to display things in and stand things in. Got our trolley, and we might take some of this artwork with us. There's frames and pictures and things down there. A load of old books here that are absolutely beautiful books. Again, we'll see how we get on. So part 2 is coming up in the next episode, where we will actually take you to the fair itself, and I'll be giving you some commentary and talking to you about what happened. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you don't know me, I'm Jill. I'm a vintage homeware seller with my husband Mark. We retired early in order to do this. We've got to make it work. We're having so much fun doing it. Do like and subscribe for more, and if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments and I will catch up with you soon.